to kick off for Seattle.
The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And off we go from Seattle. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete to the rookie from Michigan. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Throw out wide to Walker. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
It's a loss of 8 yards. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 16-yard line.
Second and 11. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Rams are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown! From 3 yards out. And the Rams are on the board here first in the season opener. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
50, 70, 19, Mustang 19. Ready?
They'll set up to throw. He's going to let it go again. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
First and goal, Rams.
Takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Kenneth Walker with career touchdown number 125, moving him into a tie with Walter Payton on the all-time list. And the Rams have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute?
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
First down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It leads to second and 10.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down, L.A.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line. Let's go.
They're going to look to throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Aubrey now for the point after. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Looking to put a drive together.
Hawk 70, Hawk 7, 18, Rodney, 18. Let's go now. Like 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Tag. Cougar 19. Panther Street, Panther Street. 19 tight, 19 tight. 19 Lions.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Open man has tipped him. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 21-0 our score after one.
Ready, set.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 79 Broncos. Trap 50, trap 50. Mustang 19. Go Chap, go Chap.
They'll look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. For the 31, here comes second and a yard.
19 Tigers. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bucks. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Back to throw again. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. Trey Tucker, 31 yards. And the Seahawks are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Seahawks 7. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Looking right sideline, that's complete. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Well, it looks like they'll move things around here. They'll look to throw now on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one good for 37 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. He completes this to Walker. Touchdown, Rams! Ken Walker with career touchdown number 126, the same number Jim Brown had during his 9-year career. And the Rams are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play the same tempo, and the same...
And for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it. And the Rams are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Come on. 79, 18, 70 Lions. Dragon 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Lions. Hey, check that. Street.
They'll look to throw here. To the left side, he's got McMillan. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now they'll change things up.
Ready. Trap 60. Mustang 19. 19 tight. 19 tight. Go, Reed. Go.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for him so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
70 Ranger. Panther 11. Buffalo 18. Warrior 70. 19 Lions. Say, hey. Ready.
They're going to try and throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Walker now on 1st and 10. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
39-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. He'll look to throw. They'll try and do, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. B.J. Ojulari getting in there and dropping him. Here comes the Rams punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up the 3rd down.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat. Motion. Ready.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Here we go. 18, 5, pouring. Coconut, 19 tight. 19, 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Ready.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Now they'll audible to something else.
2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They get this out left, and he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Rams continue to pull away here in this first half. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And a rout is on here in this first half. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Now back to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Trey Tucker in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this. As it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Here we go.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
18, Pirates, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Second and 13. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, here we go, here we go. Gravity, let's go.
Back to throw here. Trying to lay one up deep. It's caught inside the 25. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
For a Seahawks first down.
19 tight, 19 tight.
First and 10
60
at the
Maverick,
18-yard
60
line.
Maverick. Check. Ready?
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
To the left side, catch made by Arroyo. Second down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
At the Rams 16-yard line.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Panther 11, Panther 11. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Let's go. 3, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 19 Lions. Ready, ready.
They'll look to throw again.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Seahawks are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First down.
Hey, check
First
that.
and goal at the
3.
3-yard line.
Let go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle.
Isaiah Likely
from 3 yards out.
And the Seahawks are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
21. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
They're on 35-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down.
Throw out wide to Walker.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the play.
That's another Rams first down. First and 10 at the 20.
From the gun, it's Walker.
And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. 2nd and 4. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4. Let's go now.
Straight ahead, Walker. This one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field, get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone, but the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15.
Get up! Set up! Bronco 8, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Go!
They'll drop to throw. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Cup 19, Cup 19. Buffalo 18, Mustang 19. Hurt. Right there, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Panther Street.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now an audible here into something else.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Well, we sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now.
Back to throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. Elijah Arroyo, a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. 92 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll set up a throw. He's going to air one out. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Tag! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Rig alert, rig alert. Let go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Open man is tipped him. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready?
Looking to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. That's down the field. He's got Arroyo. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
That's another Seahawks.
19 tight, 19 tight.
He'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Mustang 19. Let's go. Dragon 60. 79 Broncos. Go.
2nd and 3. He'll try and do this himself. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
7 Pirates, 19 Lions. Ready.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
Well, the field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 6.
2nd and 11. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Gain on the play.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
He completes this to Walker. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
That is caught.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
And now they'll shift things around.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Rams are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
That will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
It's now 2nd and 19. At the 26-yard line.
Ready.
They're going to look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's a big play there for Seattle. 48 yards.
18 Cardinal.
And the Seahawks, first down.
79 Broncos.
First
19
and 10 at the
Mustang
27-yard
19.
line.
Buffalo 18. 70 Rangers. Trap 50. Trap.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes,
he's got him in, complete. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there. 26 yards.
And the Seahawks have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth.
Seahawks 35.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Touchdown, LA! Jalen Hyatt, 39 yards.
And the Rams have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been...
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Anthony Gould,
65 yards.
And the Seahawks get a bit closer.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Rams have got it. And that should just about seal this one. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, not giving up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because We've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe to get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Rams, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they obviously